So I go down to the front desk, and this guy comes in, very obnoxious, yelling that he's just going to leave the food here. He talked to the person. I like the delivery people, if they're going to come in, bring it up to the apartment, leave it in front, and go. I don't want to have to go downstairs on the elevator to pick up my delivered food. But some people try to do that. They just leave it at the front desk, and you have to go down and pick it up. And this guy said he had permission. The front desk people said, okay, that's fine. And then as the guy is leaving, we had a very New York moment in Jersey City where the guy said, you. I said, me? He said, yeah, you. You look like that guy. I said, oh, okay. And the front desk people are looking at me like, do you know him? I said, I don't know him. He said, yeah, that guy, what's his name? That actor. And I thought, oh, okay. Well, I get that sort of regularly, once in a while. And we have a list that I'll share with you. No, your face, that guy. And I said, okay, well, thanks. And then he was leaving, and they turned around and came back. And he said, Cumberbatch. And I'm thinking, Benedict Cumberbatch, I don't look anything like him. I said, oh, okay, well, thanks. He said, no problem. That's who you look like. And I'm thinking, so I make a joke to the front desk. Well, Benedict Cumberbatch, I think my day rate is going to double now. And they didn't understand what I was talking about. It's an actor thing. And then one of the other concierges who was there said, who's Cumberbatch? And I said, Doctor Strange? And she said, oh, yeah. And then she looked at me and she said, no. I said, I know. I'm not Benedict Cumberbatch. This is Benedict Cumberbatch. Is there a look-alike? Is it me? I tend to say I don't think so. I'm honored because this is a very, very good actor. I love everything he's done. He's very interesting. He gets into the roles. So some guy on the street, an obnoxious New Yorker living in Jersey City, thinks I look like Benedict Cumberbatch. I'll take it. And I'll go to his birthday party for $500 an hour instead of $5,000 an hour. But when I first moved to New York City from Washington, D.C., and Washington, D.C. is a lovely town. If you ever have the opportunity to live there, go live in Washington, D.C. You think it's a horrible political place, but it's not. It's a small town. And all the important people, the big muckety-mucks who are politicians, are never there. And when they're there, like Chuck Schumer, they're sharing a tiny apartment with 5 other senators who are there for a little bit of time. The people who live there are really wonderful. And they're the people who do all the hard work for these senators. So they're like the two of us. They're like you and me. They're regular, hardworking people. And they're very authentic. So we moved from Washington, D.C. to New York City. We were subletting in a Columbia apartment. And the landlady there, the super, I guess, was a female. And at that time, I think she was the only female super in the Columbia University housing system. So she was very well thought of, had a lot of power based on her minority status. And she loved the Yankees, always wearing a Yankee hat. And by default, she loved me, which was confusing. And she loved me because she said, I am Matt Noakes's twin. And I said, who is Matt Noakes? And she looked at me like I said, I'm an out-of-towner. I just got here. And she said, oh, well, he plays for the New York Yankees. And you look exactly like him. And I think he's beautiful. So every time I saw her, I believe her name was Myrna. It was an old-fashioned name. Every time I saw her, I tried to turn away and run quickly because she would always come up to me and just look at me like, Matt Noakes. And then there was this guy, when I was teaching at Rutgers, who said, you look exactly like this Australian footballer. And I don't remember the name, but I said, you're his twin. You must be related to him. I said, I don't think so, but okay. So this is Matt Noakes. I don't see this either. I don't think we look anything alike, but I guess I'll take the compliment for someone who says that they adore him and adore me by default. Naming that face when I was younger, people would say, oh gosh, you look like Tom Cruise in high school. That I took as a compliment. This is really before we knew that he was a little dedicated to life as a Scientologist. Gordon says, have you ever used a celebrity photo analyzer to see what machine learning says you look like? I have never done it, Gordon. But I have a feeling you're going to send me a link sometime. Now, I think I could pass as Tom Cruise double in a movie. You know, I'm the one who gets beat up and does all of his action sequences. But in my opinion, the one that I may be closest to is this guy, Michael Shannon. Oh, there's Gordon. Creative career now, celebrity. I will do that. Now, Michael Shannon has been in a lot of pictures, a lot of movies. And I'm not saying I look exactly like him. But my father, who I don't know at all, I have seen photographs of him at the wedding when he married my mother, when my mother married him, when they were married, and a couple of photographs of their early life together before he split. And this guy, this guy is the screaming twin of my father. And I think he was born in the 40s, and this guy, Michael Shannon, was born in 1977. And when he speaks, his mouth looks like I remember my father's speech and mouth would move. And every time I see him in a movie, I say, though, that's my father. And it's not my father, but my gosh, it terrifies me enough that that's my father. And he's been in all kinds of movies. He's very versatile. Michael Shannon is his name, and it just freaks me out every time I see him. And here he is as General Zod. I don't think this is the original Batman movie. Maybe it is. But he played General Zod. He was in The Shape of Water as the bad guy. So there you go. Now I will click on this that Gordon sent me. And we'll see, who do you look like? Oh, now I'm getting scared. Upload your picture to discover the celebrity you resemble the most. We use machine learning to calculate your likeness to a celebrity, so this might be the most accurate celebrity lookalike app ever. Find out now. Oh boy. Now I'm getting terrified. So let me see if this will... Oh, find out now. Okay, so here's a picture. Oh, I could be Gordon. I could trick it. But let's see. This is not the right thing. Although I could use my crazy avatar here. Oh, I see you can't see what I'm looking at. I'm looking at my... I clicked on that find out now, and it's asking me to upload a file. So I'm looking for my profile picture, if I can remember where I put it. I think it's in this file. Okay, let's see. Okay, we'll try this one. I'm wearing the same shirt, which is terrifically convenient. And I clicked on the image, and nothing's happening. Oh, here it is. Hey! Did you play the role of doctors? Did you play the role of Doctor Strange? Oh my God! Gordon! I can't believe it. I think my day rate just tripled. I now have outside confirmation. That is not from my wife. My wife kind of said, I can kind of see that. Not from the front desk, not from the guy on the street, not even from Gordon. But from Creative Career Move Now. Gordon says there was no way we could have scripted this. Unless that guy delivering yesterday owns this website. And he knew we were going there today. I cannot believe it. Now I have to screenshot this because no one's going to believe this when I'm done with this show. No one is going to believe this. So I'm screenshotting this. And then I have to save it. Wow. Wow. And I like it that he's an actor that's working all the time so people know who he is. Benedict Boles. Dave Cumberbatch. Wow. Your likeness to Benedict Cumberbatch is 31%. Not great. But still, the uncanny valley. Now that is the uncanny valley. Your age predicted by AI. Now, isn't that interesting? 47. So it knocked 10 years off my age. I appreciate. And how old is Benedict Cumberbatch? I don't know. Now we have to look. Let's see if we can get his age real fast. Age. Born in 76. A year younger than my father, Michael Shannon. He's 45. So he's 45, I'm 47. According to this. Wow. Share. How does it work? Machine learning. Oh, here we go. Here's what's going on behind the scenes. A machine learning model has been trained to detect faces of 100 celebrities, 50 male, 50 female. When you upload your picture, it gets forwarded to the model, which, after analyzing whether you are male or female, spits out. It doesn't give, it spits. A prediction about your likeness. Why did you build this? We, Creative Career Now, are on a mission to convince people to build a career in the creative industry. Thank you very much. The reason we've developed this app is to get the word out about our core website. If you're interested, go here. What happens to the picture I uploaded after transforming our image? We delete it. The collage is stored on the Google Cloud and is served as a preview image if someone decides to share it on social media. Wow. Unbelievable. So let's see, I should share this. I should share it as many places as I can because no one's going to believe it. I like 31% like Cumberbatch. What about yourself? Love it. Tweet. Okay. LinkedIn. Okay. I will do. Uh-oh. Oh, here we go. Sharing a post. Yeah. It's a match. My day rate just tripled. The TV. Post successful. View my post. Talk about content. Oh boy, we can go all day with this. Facebook. Very slow. It's very slow. I wish it would give you some indication of what's happening and why. Oh, I love it. Creative Career Now. Say something about this. Oh, I don't see my face, though. What is happening? Why is there no picture? What is going on? I'm going to do it again. Come on now. Come on now. And it's going to my personal page. It's going to my personal page, not my... I'll try. I'll see what happens. Oops. DITC. Benedict? Wow. I can't see. What is it telling me? It's a Benedict. Okay, Cumberbatch. Cumberbatch. More to come. I think I'm going to have to follow this up with an actual photo. And I will. But I wish this was going to my business page and not my private page, my personal page. Because nobody follows me on my private page because it's a ghost account. I use it to manage my business page. Wow. Oh, it's so good. I have to screenshot this too. Unbelievable. I wish we had, Tony Awards for live streams because this one would win all the major awards. Thanks to Gordon, who's cursing at me creatively in chat. Doctor Strange. Wow, what a day. How can you beat that? Well, I accept the challenge. And I am going to beat that. Because I'm going to do a little bit of beating about NFT art. And all of that is coming up next, but first, a very brief blood pressure break. We shall return in a moment.